Week 6, 2026 Package B series. So there is not a week 5 just because the way the weather was and some of the scheduling. So week 4 was kind of like more of a week 4.5. So this is week 6, and then we are back on schedule here for these Package Bs. And I was okay letting them go about a week and a half because they've been growing and everything's been going well. So we're going to give them a good check here. Brought some sugar water in case I need it. Have a suspicion that they're filling this top box though. And that is pretty true. So I'm gonna lean this against the front, let the girls climb back up if they would like. Pull some of these top frames. So these are looking like they've got 6 or so frames from here. And that one's not drawn, but I'm just double checking for the queen before I set that down gently. And then this next frame, they're starting to work on. So they're drawing a little bit of wax there, just barely getting started, looks like. I'll make sure that's good. And this next one, yep, they've got comb on both sides already, so. And she's already laying eggs in it. That means they are doing just fine. There's brand new, fresh eggs. Here's a queen cup. So I'll show you what a queen cup looks like. So that right there is queen cup, and I always just tear them open. I want to see whether it's wet or dry or whether there's an egg. There is nothing inside of that one. That's good. That just was a practice cup that they keep them on the ready. And then there are fresh eggs on this side. So as soon as they are drawing the wax, she's filling it. So I'm just going to go across here a little quickly, mostly just to take inventory of the brood age that we have going on. So yeah, there's a mix here. Same thing, as soon as they get it drawn, she's going in, filling it. There's capped over brood on this side. So that's going to be hatching. Some of it they're thinning out. So let's see. You can tell. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see on video, but we'll try to show you the difference here. So this in the middle, they're kind of thinning the cappings. So some of these they're thinning. Basically what they're doing is kind of chewing that top layer of wax off in preparation for the new bee inside to emerge. And they just make it a little bit easier for that bee to chew out of the cocoon. Looks like some uncapping behavior right there. That is awesome. It's either uncapping or they are capping them over. I'm going to guess. Looks like maybe they're just filling it in right now. But that sometimes when you see chewed open cells like that, that's a sign of hygienic behavior where they're opening the brood up to double check if there's something going on inside. If the brood is sick, they will take care of it and get rid of the brood. Okay, we have a lot of queen cells or queen cups, both sides of this frame. So they are feeling cramped. We've had an abundance of forage. So I just want to make sure that these are dry. They are polishing them. So basically they're trying to get them ready for eggs. Sorry, girls. You guys are making too many of these cups here. So I'm going to tear them down just because I don't want them to swarm. I want them to get robust for the winter time. Yep. And they will probably rebuild those, and that's quite all right. So they are feeling cramped, and they're drawing wax and using it as quickly as they can draw it. So I'm going to keep checkerboarding frames here. And I think what I'm going to do is pull this feeder out because they are filling everything up. And next time it's going to be time to put the super on. Here's the queen. So here's mama. Give you a chance to try and find her. She's being a little sneaky. And she's right here. So she was down here running in this little seam, this little crack, just trying to hide. So she's being a little bit sneaky. And that's why they're sometimes hard to find, but she's here. This brood has emerged and she is refilling with eggs immediately. So I am going to take this feeder out. It's empty here anyway. And I'm going to replace with fresh frames. I'm going to checkerboard brand new comb or brand new plain foundation in between drawn comb so that they will draw that comb quickly when it's in the brood nest. Kind of artificially expanding. I'll bring this one outside. So basically I'm every other one right now I'm checkerboarding. Going to do the same on this side. This half of the brood nest. There. And again, we're just trying to artificially push open the brood nest because we don't have drawn comb. I started this the same way that all of you would have started a brand new hive. Okay, that's 10. I brought one extra out. I wasn't sure if there was one frame or two frames for that feeder, so this one. Just shake those girls back into the hive, and they're doing great. I am not going to give them pollen patty this week. So I had brought pollen patty, and my typical stance is I want to boost them as much as possible. We have a lot of resources coming in right now. They are filling the resources and using the comb as quickly as what they can draw it. And so I'm not going to boost them with the protein because she's already starting to feel a little cramped. And so I want them to focus on drawing wax, and we'll try to throttle that pollen, the protein piece, so that they keep the family growing correctly and right sized with the amount of nectar that's coming in to draw wax. So, and then next week I would say we are going to be ready for the super. These guys are doing perfect. I couldn't ask for any more. That's why we love these package bees. They are incredible genetics and they are doing great. So week 6, they have gone from 5 frames to get started, and they drew those out really quickly, and then we've just expanded them, moved the feeder up, and now we're here in week 6, and they have got 2 deep boxes almost completely full, which is awesome. We're still entering the 2nd week of May, so they still have plenty of time. They might actually make a little bit of honey, so fingers crossed. They're doing excellent. That's why we love these bees. Everybody, be blessed.